It's crazy. Just he like worked at a high school, which is scary. First off,
well, first of all, he didn't even have the credentials to work at this high school.
no, he
lied.
he jumped grades when he was studying in high school because he was so smart.
Right.
And then he somehow worked at this badass high school, I think.
Yeah,
Cooper or something.
Yeah, with no credentials.
No credentials.
And then he got fired from this school, then got hired at this company and lied about his credentials.
In New York. And they caught him.
And they kept him on. That's the guy that said he convinced them to keep him on.
They went to fire him, and he asked the CEO of that company, who was the guy that Jeffrey Epstein eventually got a bunch of money from. Strangely, right. I think he blackmailed him, which it seems like he did. But it seemed like that was his game. Get you with some young girls, record you, do whatever you had to do, and then blackmail you to get out of jail, whatever.
Maybe.
Money. And so, yeah, they said, you don't have these degrees. And this guy said, man, this is a smart-ass dude working in financial systems. And he goes, he just convinced me. He admitted it. Yeah, I had to do it to get here, and I'm sorry. And started dating. I think even they said he dated the CEO's daughter.
Yeah, right.
Which is crazy.
Yep.
So who knows what blackmail he got there? Because in New York, his place apparently had cameras everywhere.
Dude, crazy, huh? The bathrooms.
Bill Clinton, you dirty dog.
Motherfuckers. Dude, and I think that's what I got out of the thing. Because after the second episode, I was already thinking, like, I was kind of just pissed watching this, right? Because, of course, I have kids, and it's just a fucking nasty situation, dude. But unfortunately, this is going on every single day. It's going on right now. Yep. And probably here in Sacramento, more than likely, too. I mean, it's going on everywhere. But the piece that I got out of it the most, and what I was doing this whole time, was just like, these motherfuckers. Like, even when they interview someone like these attorneys or even some law enforcement, it's like, they fucking lying. They took money, like all these companies took money. But more so was everyone else. They don't talk about anyone else. They're talking about Epstein and how a dirty motherfucker he was. And then after he got caught, nobody wanted to affiliate with him no more. But before that, all these celebrities were with him.
Trump,
yeah,
Clinton,
yep, Chris Tucker,
but also like you're rich, you're gonna be going to parties and getting your pictures taken.
Well, of course. You
don't know who this guy is. He's just a guy that wants a picture, maybe. I don't know.
Well, true, and it could be nothing.
But Trump's quote, he kind of knew,
right? Yeah, Trump's quote, right?
But it was Epstein's a great guy, and just like me, he likes women, young women.
Yeah,
I was
right.
Like, whoa,
dude. Which is just disturbing, that's the leader of our country.
Yeah, and then Bill Clinton, too, a previous leader of the country, said he's never been to the island, and the worker literally said, "I've seen him," and Prince Andrew there grinding up on the girl, and Bill Clinton's like, "I've never been to that island," and then all these records come out on the plane, and you know what, Nick? I realized Bill Clinton's a liar, and I think he inhaled.
What?
I think he actually inhaled that one time. I believed him.
That son of a bitch. I believed him too.
Yeah, it's like. It's fucking scary, man. And think about that footage in there. What's still missed? That's why he's dead, right?
That's exactly why he's dead. He didn't fucking commit suicide.
He really did.
He's dead.
After watching that documentary, go, if he could do all this shit, get out of all this trouble back in 2005, because he was supposed to go to prison in 2005, and the lawyers just walked. They had witnesses, that everything, 30-something plus witnesses, and the lawyers got there early, and everyone's like, what's going on? And they just went up to the judge, had a little chit-chat, and peace.
Made a deal.
Peace.
Made a deal. Dude, they gave him a sentence of 18
Acosta,
months.
by the way, who was connected to Trump.
Yeah, right. Back to Trump. It's all connected, dude. But it was funny. He did a sentence of 18 months, but he was able to leave the jail for 12 hours a day.
Yeah, that's like some Escobar shit right there.
That's badass.
That's some El Chapo stuff.
But dude, yeah, I mean, this guy. You think about what he did and what kind of a person he was, and the people that he affiliated with, and the documentary never says shit about anyone else. And I could almost bet that some of those girls told stories because, sitting in and making a documentary, you sit a person down and you get their entire story. So they cut out all kinds of shit, I bet. And dude, there's got to be stories of all these fucking people. Yeah,
and I think we all kind of, I think everyone kind of assumed, maybe I'm wrong, that he died because of that. Like, he had to go because he had way too much information. And maybe he would freak out because he seemed fucked.
Like, he was fucked. And he would squeal.
His outs were done. Yeah, and maybe just squeal to get out because his life, once you're in prison, I'm sure it's horrible, especially that prison.
Oh, hell yeah.
And,
he knew too much.
What does Bill Clinton know? What does Prince Andrew know? What are they hiding?
What does Trump know?
What does Trump know? There's got to be a bunch of evidence everywhere. And so, man, I don't know, Nick. It's sad because he was just the tip of the iceberg, I think.
Oh, dude, absolutely. And he was nobody. I mean, everybody, he was just this man of mystery, right? And that's what was so, I think, intriguing about it. Nobody knew how he got his money. Nobody knew who the fuck he was. He kind of just kept to himself for the most part, but everybody loved him.
Where are those hard drives?
Right?
They said that mansion in New York, I'm sure everywhere he had film, and that was his thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. And yeah, there's got to be photos and videos of other celebrities. And dude, all those camcorders that were in every single room, there's got to be footage of Prince Andrew and all this shit.
Who knows who's been in there?
Exactly.
Can you imagine if you're like a celebrity, you get like, say you're like trying to be, I don't know, like a fucking comedian, you make it, you're like, yeah, you're partying in New York. They're like, oh, go to this dude Jeffrey's house. Like, cool, whatever, these bitches are here, and you're there partying, and then not even thinking about anything, and then this comes out, and you're like, oh, fuck. How old was shit?
Did anybody see me there?
Fuck, I was just trying to do some coke, man. Fuck, of course.
Fucking Jeff.